any of that kind of stuff. And you can always come back to child's pose and regain your breath. There's child's pose is still doing yoga, no harm, no foul. Do as much as you would like, do as little as you would like, right? We're gonna be working into some dynamic balance today, working with some twisting as well. So your center of balance is gonna be changing as you move through these. That's fine. If it causes you to tumble a little bit, come right back into it, okay? Great. Hi, Mark. Welcome. Good. So go ahead and come to your mat. We're going to come to the top of the mat. Feet are hip width distance, or you can have big toes touching. Good. Hands come into heart center, or they can come down by your side. Building that dynamic balance already here. In your intention for your practice. And as you have that devotion or that intention, see if it can soak through your body into that engagement in the legs. Noticing that you're pressing down to the earth and then lifting up from the tailbone to the crown of the head. And whatever else is happening in your engagement here, right? That lift is an aspirational movement. So that's what we're working towards. The grounding is reality. The lift is aspiration. Yeah? Beautiful. On an inhale, bring those hands high. Exhale, forward fold, long spine, soft knees. Inhale, come to a halfway lift. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat, step the feet back. Inhale at the top, exhale, half push-up, chaturanga, keep the low belly pulled in. You can always take this on your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog, wide across the collarbones, pull the low belly into the spine. Exhale, flip the feet, downward facing dog. Paddling out, taking a little bit of time with that downward facing dog, investigating how the body feels in this posture as we go forward. Coming back to some stillness. Inhale, look forward, bring the feet to the hands, step, hop, float, however you want to get there. Inhale, come to that halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, extended mountain pose. Exhale, goal post the arms, lift the heart, lift the gaze, pull the low belly and lengthen the tailbone. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come to the mat. You may want to tent your fingers. Step back with that left foot, come to a low lunge. Inhale, drop the hips, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, bring the nose towards the knee as it goes straighter. Inhale, find yourself back into that low lunge. Exhale, right foot meets the left foot. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, urdhva mukha svanasana. Exhale, adho mukha svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, feet to hands, step, hop, float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, step back with that right foot. Left foot is in front, come into that low lunge, tent the fingers. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze, drop the hips. Exhale, round through the back, nose towards that straightening left knee. Inhale, coming back to that low lunge, get the hands flat on the mat. Send the left foot back to meet the right foot. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Again, you can take this on your knees if you'd like. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Paddle it out, lift your tailbone towards the sky. Let your low ribs pull in. Coming back to stillness. Inhale, look forward. Feet to hands, stepping, hopping, floating. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Taking your time, sitting back. Get the weight into your heels. Pull the low belly in to support your low back. Sit down a little bit deeper. Inhale here. On your exhale, right hand comes forward, left hand comes behind, opening into a twist. Check out the knees and make sure they stay square as the upper body twists. Find your breath here. Lengthening on the inhale, exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, other way. Left hand comes forward, right hand comes behind. Sit down into your seat a little bit deeper. Weight comes into the heels. Lengthen on the inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper, square hips. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Chaturanga Dandasana, maybe hopping back if you'd like. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale, right leg comes high. Keep the hips nice and square. Press through the heel. Exhale, pull that thigh into the chest. Set the foot down right in between the hands. Good. Inhale, come into your warrior one. Hips are squaring towards the front of the mat. Hands are up by the ears, right? Yeah, nice. There you go. Inhale here. Exhale, goalpost the arms. Lift the heart, lift the gaze. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, bring your hands behind you. Clasp them. Bring the heart high on the inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Right shoulder is coming towards that right knee. Let the head go. Breathe, breathe, breathe. If your hips came out of square, re-square them. Check out the balance of the weight in your feet. Make sure you're driving that left heel into the mat as you inhale back up to your warrior one. Taking your time. Exhale. Hands frame the foot. Step the right foot back to the left foot. Maybe ekapada, meaning one-legged, one-footed chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left leg comes high. Exhale, bring it between the hands, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Good, spinning that back heel down, getting some stability there. Left knee over that left ankle. Good, square the hips towards the front of the mat. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, goalpost the arms, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Pull the low belly in to support here. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, hands come behind you. The other thumb on top, the weird one, right? Clasp the hands. Inhale, heart comes high. Exhale, humble warrior. Left shoulder to the inside of that left knee. Hands come away from the low back, stretching across those collarbones. Re-square the hips. Drive the right heel into the mat. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, hands. Frame the foot. If you try to ekapada on the other side, lift that left foot here. Coming down into your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find your breath here. On your next inhale, look forward. We're going to bring our feet wide to our hands so that we're in a frog position. Good, go ahead and squat down. Elbows come into the knees, right? Yeah, there you go. Elbows come into the knees. Good. So I want you to work two different things here. One thing is the stretch, right? So when your elbow is pressing against your knee, we're stretching into the adductors. That makes sense, right? Now press your knee into the elbow so that you're strengthening through the adductors. And take that back and forth, back and forth. Good. Stretching and strengthening. Long spine. Drop your tailbone down. Push your heart forward. Good. Keep breathing. Yep, we're going to be using this. And I'll show you how. Okay, so we're going to take crow on our backs and then flip it over and take it on the regular way. So on your back, you're going to pretend that the ceiling is your floor. Knees come wide on the triceps, as high up as we can get them. And we're going to do that same little squeezing thing, right, that we just did to strengthen those adductors. When we do that, lift the hips, lift the shoulders off the mat. This is the core engagement. Rounded back. Yeah, there you go. Lift the hips. That's the hardest part, I think. Good. Squeeze those knees in. It's going to help you out. Nice. Unwind that. Let it go. Now you've got an idea of the core engagement. We'll flip that over. Hands come onto the floor. Knees come wide again, much like they were in that malasana. Squeeze into those triceps. Elbows bend back. I'm looking forward. Make sure that your hands are nice and wide as far as your fingers go. Look forward, lean forward, round through the back, and then experiment with maybe lifting one or both feet off the mat at a time. Good. Good. Now, if you catch yourself having your knees sort of pressing into your triceps where it feels like they might bruise, pull those knees together. They're stronger than your arms, and lift up on your back. That's going to lift some of the weight off there. Nice. You guys look good. Keep breathing. That's the hard part. Good. From here, we're going to work just a couple of sets of jump backs. So you come from crow, and you're going to come into your chaturanga. Your shoulders are already there. We just need to get the rest of your body there. So you can come in one shot, but in order to learn that, you may want to have little tiny hops where your core and the rest of your body starts to understand what you're asking of it, right? It takes core strength. We're lifting the hips before we shoot the feet back, right? Breathe, breathe, breathe. Take those little hops. Trust me, you'll feel it. Nice. There you go. Keep bent arms as you land. Good. That's it, Sarah. Yes. Nicely done. Good. Next time you make it to chaturanga, come to your downward facing dog, however you'd like to get there. Taking your time, lifting your hips, breathing, pedaling it out how you'd like to. Taking a little bit of rest here. Inhale, look forward. Bring the feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Good, so we're sitting down one more time. Good, put your weight into your right foot. Left foot is gonna kick out in front, and your heel can tap down if that helps out your balance. But if you get your balance, lift your heel off. Inhale here. Exhale, hands come into heart center, send that left leg back, come into crescent lunge. Left heel stays off the mat. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, drop the left knee down almost to the mat. Helps to square the hips. Keep those hips, and then inhale, straighten through that knee. Nice. Inhale here. Exhale, coming forward into our warrior three, lifting up the left foot, but not the left hip. So keep rolling it down. Hands come into heart center, out in front or beside you. Good. Inhale here. On your exhale, left hand comes down to the mat. Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana, which means revolved half moon pose. Hips stay square, upper body is rotating. Keep breathing. Inhale here. On your exhale, keeping the twist in the upper body, we're reaching back for twisted crescent. Nice. Good job. Inhale here. On your exhale, drop that left knee almost to the mat again, re-squaring the hips. Inhale, lift it on up, hands come high. Nicely done. Good. From here, we're going to step that left foot to the right foot, Utkatasana, coming into your chair pose. Nicely done. Yes, good. Inhale here. On your exhale, press that right heel out. Tap it down for balance. But once your left side feels like it's going to balance for you, go ahead and lift it up. Sit down a little deeper. Inhale here. Exhale, send that right foot back, coming to your crescent lunge. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, right knee drops down almost to the mat. Inhale, back up to center, pull the low belly in, supporting that low back. Exhale, warrior three, press forward. Kick through the right heel, roll the right hip down, lengthen all the way through so that your heel and your head are pressing away from each other. Breathing as you go, taking your time. And then on your next exhale, drop that right hand down, left hand comes high. It should be facing the other way. Good, Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale here. Exhale, we're coming back with that twist into our twisted crescent. Nice. Inhale once you land. Exhale, drop that right knee almost to the mat. Inhale, lift it back up, hands come high. And then exhale, hands into heart center. Right foot meets the left foot, coming into Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. This is my favorite so far. Go ahead and wiggle out in that forward fold. Take your time. Taking your time. Inhale, come to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose one more time. Good. From here, kick through the left heel. Squeeze the knees together if that helps you. Inhale here. Exhale, coming straight back to warrior three. We're not landing. We're just coming into warrior three. Take your time. Find a micro bend in the standing leg, especially if you know that you tend to be hyper flexible. From here, on your inhale, we're coming to a one-legged Tadasana. So swing that left leg through. By swing, I mean control it, right? Right hand comes forward, left hand comes behind. If you want to, you can bring your right hand to the outside of your left knee, or it can come to the outside of your left foot. Bent knees work just fine here, but we're pushing through the heel going straighter. We aren't all gonna get to straight, that's fine. Inhale, hands come high, unwind that twist. Exhale, sit down, Utkatasana one more time, chair pose. Good. Bring that right heel out, squeeze the knees together, find your balance here. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale one more time, and then send that right foot back on the exhale, squaring the hips. Rotate that right hip down. Micro bend in the standing knee is just fine. Good. When you're ready, control swing. Bring that right leg through. One-legged Tadasana. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, rotate, left hand forward, right hand behind. And then if you'd like a little more in your expression here, left hand to the outside of the right knee or the outside of the right foot. Pressing through the heel, reaching back with that right thumb. Good. Breathing as you go. Inhale, unwind the whole crazy business. Exhale, sit down one more time. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Hang out in this forward fold for just a minute. Catch your breath. We're coming into inversions. And again, you can take as much or as little of any of this as you would like to. So we're going to do some switch kicks here. If you have one side that naturally is easier for you, great. We'll start there, but we're going to do both sides. So hands, again, you've got wide fingers. I'm going to bring them shoulder distance. Unlike crow, I'm going to have my elbows as straight as I can get them. Lifting through one leg, I'm going to hop off the mat. And as soon as I get brave, I'm going to hop and switch. Hop and switch. Hop and switch. And it might be really low that you do that. That's fine. Getting the idea of lifting off the mat. Maybe you catch a little bit of hang time. Really good. Those of you that I can see, you're doing a really nice job. Go up on the inhale. So lifting and inhaling at the same time. Think about that as like that column of air that holds up those used car things, right, that swing around. Coming down when you're ready. Come to child's pose. Take your time. Knees come wide, big toes touch. Let your heart rate settle down again. It is right now 20 after, so if you need to go, please go. Feel free. But if you'd like to stick around the last part, we're going to just be doing a few forward folds and some stretches. From your child's pose, come to seated. Feet come wide. So it doesn't have to be the crazy splits or anything. And your knees don't actually have to be entirely straight here, right? Sometimes that's helpful to me to keep a little engagement. Toes pull back towards the knees, and both the feet and the knees are facing the sky. So if it's easier for you, press into the mat behind you. Find length in your spine. That's what we're really after. Think about that low spine. That's the tricky part for a lot of us. You're welcome to stay here if you feel a stretch. If you need a little bit more, we're leaning forward, press the heart ahead of the shoulders. Good, keep those feet engaged. Yep, there you go. Knees facing the sky, feet facing the sky. Good. Good, good, good. And then a little bit more if that feels okay. Inhale back up to center, scoop those knees with your hands, bring your feet together. And then you're gonna, this is a rounded back forward fold. We're gonna crown of the head towards the feet. Hands can help you if they scoop underneath, but if that doesn't feel great for you, just let gravity do all the work here, right? And if your toes get tangled in your hair, that's like an instant win in yoga, right? All those little muscles on either side of your spine, finding some length, finding some release. Inhaling back up to center, taking your time. Good, just sit crisscross applesauce. Left hand goes to the right knee, right hand comes behind you. You're gonna twist over to that right side, maybe looking over the right shoulder. Now allow your seat to stay a little more fixed, and through that rib area of your spine, let it do most of the movement here. Inhale, find some space. Exhale, maybe some rotation, maybe some depth. One more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Unwind as you're ready. Right hand to that left knee, left hand behind. Inhale, find length. Exhale, rotate again. We're a little more stationary in the low back, especially, and into our seat. So if you feel like one hip bone lifting up or anything like that, see if you can press it back more towards square. Lengthen, find some space on that inhale, and on the exhale, we're rotating. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. One more of these, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate, finding that depth. Beautiful. Unwinding as you're ready. We're going to end here so we can respect everyone's time. Thank you so much for hanging in there with us. Namaste, all of you.